Hello, everybody. Monday, July 18th. The weather has finally arrived to Western Washington. I know most of the country's been blazing hot from what I understand, but we've had maybe 2 days in the low 80s. And mostly since July, we've been in the low 70s, if not the high 60s. Today, a little warmer, probably mid 70s, and supposed to warm up a little bit in the upcoming weeks. Anyway, we got TTMs to discuss. How do you feel about that? 4 beauties. Well, let's not waste any more time. Here we go. Oh, okay. Greg Gagne. So I was a little shocked because I don't send out penny sleeves with requests. But Greg Gagne, of course, is a great... Oh, there he is with the hawk. Check it out. Great TTMer. We got him on 1, 2, 3, and 4 Stadium Club cards. 2-time world champion in both 87 and 91. Hit a home run in each series. And actually had this hit in Game 7 of the 87 World Series. Check it out.
Ground ball. Wallace stabs it. Throws a one-hopper. Too late. Wins lead.
So that would end up being the series-winning hit. The Twins did score one more run in the bottom of the 8th, I believe, and won that game 4-2. But that Gagne RBI there was the series winner. Of course, we didn't know at the time, but it was. Numero dos. Let's check it out. Okay. Rick Meyer, former Seahawk, played, I think, 12 years. Seattle, Chicago, the Jets, the Giants, the Raiders, and was a number 2 overall draft pick from Tony from your Notre Dame, which you probably know. Had a so-so year in 93. Passed for a lot of yards, but I think most of it was because it was a lot of attempts, and got sacked a league-leading 47 times. Of course, you can't always put that on the quarterback. But here's Meyer. This is from last year, him reflecting a little bit on his time with Seattle.
Came out of Notre Dame as a rookie, and you became the highest drafted player the Seahawks have ever had, with the exception of Steve Niehaus in their first year, but he was also number 2 overall in the draft. Right. You were taken right after Drew Bledsoe. What do you remember most about that rookie season here?
Well, it's good and bad being drafted high, right? Because the team had won 2 games the prior year, so we had a lot of work to do. But I played all 16 games, survived that. We won 6, and then we got to 8 a couple years. And it was just a bit of a rebuilding situation, but it was fun to be a part of an energetic group, a loud stadium, a cool city that I hadn't been to before, and it didn't last long enough for me. I wanted to stay longer, but 4 years was a great 4 years of my life.
Okay, return number 3. Feels like 2 or 3 cards. Steve Bono, 2 consecutive quarterbacks. We got 3 for 3 on Bono. There he is on a Skybox Impact, and this card, I speculated that would look really cool. It looks like the beginning of the S kind of got eaten up by the texture here, but still a nice looking card. So Steve Bono followed Joe Montana to the Chiefs in 94, and 95 Montana retired, and Bono was free to take over full-time duties. And he most famously had this 76-yard scramble for the end zone. Check it out.
Cardinals were even closer, and they couldn't get it in as the Chiefs go to the run. It's a Reversed by Steve Bono, who's running away from the entire field. Nobody saw. This is unbelievable. Holy. A most remarkable development as Steve Bono play fake. The entire Cardinal team bought it. Everybody in the stadium did, including the announcers. And off to the races for a touchdown was Steve Bono.
Okay. So I don't know if you guys are subscribed to SB Nation, Dorktown, but I highly recommend, if you're like a sports nerd and you just love diving really deep into things and just crazy stats, I highly recommend SB Nation. And they did a whole break apart of this run, and it's awesome. And here's a couple of facts I stole from them. So the rest of Bono's 15-year career, he totaled 181 yards. So that doesn't include the 76-yarder. But in the 15 years following that, he ran 181 yards. And it was 24% of his career total, that one run. 24% of his career total. Before that run, he had just 2 career TDs. Anyway, just some crazy fun factoids. I'll link the specific video, but like I said, if you're kind of a nerd, and especially now we're still waiting for sports to ramp back up, watch their break apart of the Bono run, and just pick a few other things because they can make really anything interesting. I found myself watching videos that I didn't think would be that interesting to me, and ended up being like really cool. So, last one of the day, and that was 3 for 3 on the Bono. Bill Swift. There he is on a 92 Stadium Club. There is the other 92 because he was traded from Seattle to San Francisco. You've heard me complain about that many times because he immediately won an ERA title, and then the year after that, he was the runner-up for the Cy Young to Greg Maddux, I believe. And here he is on 2 more Giant Stadium Club cards. After he left San Francisco, he played a couple years with the Rockies. Injuries started piling up, but all in all, had a good career. Prior to the pros, he was on the very first U.S. Olympic team with like McGuire and Will Clark and those guys. And here's him just talking a little bit about that.
We had a pretty special team in '84. That was the first year baseball was an Olympic sport, kind of an exhibition to see how it would go. And we had a tremendous summer. We traveled all over the U.S. Playing games and being a part of a team that probably, I think we had 16 to 17 guys that made it to the big leagues either that year or the year after. And we won every game all summer, won every game in the Olympics till the final. And we had high-powered offense, as you said, with McGuire. We had Will Clark, Barry Larkin. We had Hall of Famers on that team, and it was pretty special to be a part of it. Walking into the Coliseum, and it was so big, 100,000 people, and being a part of the Olympics, and then having a chance during the baseball opening ceremonies to carry the U.S. flag into Dodger Stadium, and it was a pretty special time, something I'll never forget.
Okay, that'll do it for today. While we were away, I got looking at the Bonos, and I think I can put, oh boy, that one or that one. This one in the giveaway stack for this month. Because we do more than one sport now. So I like to mix things up. So if you're new to the channel, tune in the last Monday morning of the month, and you can figure out how to maybe win those. Other than that, great day for returns. The sun is shining. Have a great evening.